Well, hello, everybody. I was so hoping that and praying that we wouldn't have to make this video or make this announcement, but the church board met last night, and we talked about all the recent things that have been coming out with from the state and from the CDC about the whole coronavirus epidemic. And so we have decided that we need to heed their recommendations and the new bans on group gatherings that have come out. So we are going to be canceling our church services on site for the next 4 weeks. I hate to do it, but I think it's the wisest and best decision for us so that we can stay home, stay safe, and that we can play our part in flattening this curve that they've been talking about. So that's what we're going to be doing. And as we embark on this journey together and trying to figure out what all this means for us and what this looks like, I'm reminded of a verse. It's come up a couple of times. It even came up in our board meeting last night. It's from Psalm 46. In the verse, and we know it best when it says, be still and know that I am God. But that whole psalm just really speaks to where we're at right now, and I just wanted to share it with you, or at least part of it with you. It's Psalm 46. It says, God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, and though the mountains slip into the heart of the sea, and though coronavirus sweeps across our nation, we will not fear, because God is here. He is in the midst of her. She will not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our stronghold. Come, behold the works of the Lord. Cease striving, it says, and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our stronghold. The Lord of hosts is definitely with us today. And so some of you might be irritated and think this is crazy. We can't shut everything down. Some of you might be thinking, let's shut everything down and not go anywhere. So wherever you are on that spectrum, know that God is with you. God's with you in your frustration. God is with you in your fear. God is with you in your health. God is with us today. And we've got an opportunity to be still today and to know that He is God. And when we talk about being still, it's about trust. It's about taking time to trust God fully and fully believe in who He is and have faith that He truly is with us. But I also think when it says to be still, and I really like the phrase cease striving, it means we have to stop. And it's probably been a really long time since most of us have stopped. And we're being forced to stop. We're being forced to take a break. We're being forced to take a rest. So take full advantage of that today. Take full advantage of reconnecting with your family, of being with your family, of checking in with your neighbors, of making phone calls again and text messages and just staying connected with people. Take an opportunity to stop and to rest. To take advantage of this time that we have, that coronavirus has given us, and refocus on God and refocus on where we are in life and just be still. The distractions have been taken away from us, and now we can focus entirely on Him. And that even goes for us as a church as well. It gets exhausting sometimes for our volunteers to put things on every Sunday, and now we have an opportunity to rest, to regroup, and to take a break. So as a church and as a community, let's all be still and know that He is God. And let's take great comfort in that. And let's be encouraged in that. And share that with your neighbors. And share that with your family. And share that with your community. So what we're going to continue to do as we move forward is we're not going to be meeting in a physical location, but we're going to continue to be the church. We're going to continue to be the church that God's called us to be. We're going to continue to love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength. And we're going to continue to love our neighbors. That means we're going to continue to engage in our community. We're going to continue to engage in ministry and continue to do the things that God has called us to do in this place. We've been talking about John 17 and Jesus' prayer for us, and that He said He has sent us into the world. So we're going to continue to exist as the sent ones in this place. We are going to do it with some wisdom, and we're going to do it with safety, and we are going to do it so that we're not causing harm to one another or sharing germs in that sickness. And so our discipleship strategy is going to change just a little bit. So we're not going to be able to be in person, but we are still able to use technology. And we haven't used it to our advantage very much. And so this is also giving us an opportunity to use it to our advantage. So we're currently trying to work on setting up an actual online campus. And this online campus, this online platform will allow us to still get a sermon to you, will allow you a place to still connect in a chat room and have conversations. The scripture and the sermon notes and our discussion questions that we've been having every Sunday will still be made available through that. And we'll be posting the sermons on Facebook and on YouTube so that you can watch them at your convenience and at your leisure whenever it just fits into your schedule. We're also going to be doing our discussion group. So if you don't know, we've altered our service on Sundays a little bit to include an hour of discussion so that we can talk about what God's been doing in our hearts and our lives lately, so that we can process together the scripture that we'd looked at and talked about that day. And it's been a vital time for us lately and an important time for us, and I don't want to stop or get away from that. So we're going to continue to have those discussion groups. They're going to continue to be based on the message from the sermon, and you're going to continue to be able to process that together. It's just going to be done virtually. So we're going to use Zoom as our platform, and if you're not familiar with Zoom, it's a video conferencing software, and you don't have to have an account. You don't even have to have the software. If you're interested in being a part of a virtual group, just email us. There's links and more information about that in the comment section or information section about this with this video. But we'd love for you to be a part of those groups. And you'll still be able to connect, you'll still be able to see everybody in the group, and you'll still be able to have that group conversation. It's the next best thing to meeting in person when we're not able to meet in person. And finally, we still are going to engage in ministry. We're still existing as a church. That means we still have bills to pay. So we certainly need you to continue to give and support the work that God is doing through and in Central here in Southeast Portland as we continue to engage our neighbors, as we continue to work with Agape Village, as we continue to reach out into our community. There's still expenses and there's still bills to pay. That's just a part of life. So we still need you to give. Even though you're not going to be here to drop it in a plate, there's ways that you can give. You can give through our PayPal account, which is on our website. You can go there, go to our give section, and there's a link to our PayPal account. You can give online, and you can even mail a check, because I will still come check the mail, and I will still take checks. The bank will still deposit them for us, believe it or not. So you can mail checks. You can give online through PayPal, but continue to support the work that God is doing. And as we continue to grow our online presence now, that's the other great opportunity. Follow us on Facebook. Encourage your friends to follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to our website. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter so that you're getting all the email updates. That way we can all stay connected. And we can use this time to be still and to encourage one another and to reach new people. Because there are people that might not come to a building, but they might attend an online service. And so as you get more information, as we begin to advertise these online services, I encourage you to share that on your Facebook page, to share it with your friends and with your family, give them the links, let them know what we're doing, help us build this online audience that we've kind of been forced into, but let's use it to our advantage to reach even more people with the love and the hope of Jesus Christ. So invite people to church online, invite people to like our Facebook page, invite people to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's share these things. Let's invite people that don't come to our church or don't go to church to our virtual group so that they can begin to engage in that discussion. And then who knows, maybe when we begin to meet back together, we'll be so hungry for community and we'll have reached so many new people that we'll just be exploding with excitement and with growth and with just revival in this place. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to be doing moving forward. It's frustrating a little bit. It's new territory for all of us, but at the same time, it's exciting because now we get to try new things and take a step of faith. But guys, have a great rest of the day. Be still. Know that God is God. Know that He's in charge, and everything's going to work out. And God's going to be lifted up and glorified in this. But thanks for all that you guys are doing. Thanks for all of your prayers. and let's just continue to be there for one another. Have a great rest of the day.